bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep us. To God, big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Mighty Wolf.
Hey man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Kill, 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 kill. 164, wait.
Murray now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake.
You ain't going nowhere.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he finds Parker here, complete. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist bump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He finds an opening past the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Coming to you. He's coming.
Now Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 41, Rosen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Big air, big air, big air. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's it.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards there, first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Rosen looking to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands. unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Nice, sweetheart. 43's the mic.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Murray on third down. Able to find Isabella. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Yeah, it's the ending. 52's the mic. You don't know no better.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Josh Jones in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. On second down, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set, pass, 52 and read. Check, 52's the mic. You don't want none of that.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
From the 17, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Nice touchdown.
Tyler Eifert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second and very short, Rosen, throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now again, right side. It's Jackson. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good...
It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From the 17, Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run on first down with Jackson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Drake. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sanders' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They'll start here with Jackson, and he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now on 2nd down, Rosen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Murray now to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try to get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That good for 22 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Check nickel. Alert 3.
A give running right, Drake. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Rosen, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First down at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Not today.
To throw is Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Let's go, baby.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rosen will throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going. He had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Ready.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Got it. 43. Mike's 43. 36. 36. Check 99. Check 99. Check 43. Kill. 25. Check 25. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
50, play.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get him 1 closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Cardinals! A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a big play there for Miami, and even 50 yards.
A gain of 50 yards. First down, Dolphins.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Everyone's got 4 down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Cardinals 42. Dolphins
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Tighten up. No. Down.
Back to throw. Eason, he's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Ready.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Check safety. Check deep rim.
Throwing again. Eason. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
and the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On first down, Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Marty, 56 yellow. Mike 54. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Go, go, go. Hey, watch that.
On 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Mike 52.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, 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 check. Slam, slam.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Second down, Murray sets to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On first down, Mack. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
No, check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. 52. It's our time. It's our time. 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2.
Shotgun now for Murray. He's able to find Wallace. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Looking deep downfield. This is caught. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. That's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down with it.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Here we go. So, back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. And it's caught by Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Miami.
Here we go, set. 10 Lobo. We ain't giving up nothing today. Shit. Get it.
On first down, Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Check nine.
Looking to throw. Eason, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Eason. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come on. Check three, check three, check three.
Back to throw it. Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory.
They got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, hit it.
To throw again. Eason, he's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Jameer Byrd on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to